Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rabi Ibrahim, and in this corner we are all about personal development, be it personal, financial, educational, all of the above. We are simply about becoming the best versions of ourselves. And in today's video I am going to give you 5 productivity tips, to stay focused and just get things done and be the boss that you are. So if you're interested in learning more, please keep watching the video. The first tip I have for you is to write things down. Now, how many times have we told ourselves that, yeah, I'm gonna remember this, or I'll get back to it later, and then end up forgetting and not getting back to it because we simply forgot, right? So making sure we write things down will just keep us more accountable. It will also make us more aware of our goals and priorities, and also help us stay motivated, because writing it down takes the idea from a thought, right? So once you have it on a piece of paper, it's no longer just an idea. You have it down, you're visualizing it. So make sure you have things written down so that, number one, you don't forget. It keeps you accountable, it keeps you motivated, and you're able to kind of visualize what you intend to do. Tip number 2 is to get in the habit of creating to-do lists. And the way that I look at to-do lists is pretty much little action steps to help you achieve your bigger overarching goal. More times than not, we tend to scare ourselves away from our goal because it seems too big. So having a to-do list will help us break those goals down into bite-sized, actionable items that we're able to kind of accomplish little by little, because at the end of the day, we don't just wake up one day and we're at level 100, right? It takes one step at a time, one foot ahead of the other, little by little, slow and steady, you'll get there. So what I'm trying to say here is that your to-do list does not have to be a month or a week worth of actions to do. It just needs to be little simple steps that you take, and you could break this down into days or even by the hour. Just having something down so that you are, number one, visualizing it and making sure that it's attainable, and just being able to also cross things off your to-do list is very therapeutic. Like, I love that. That's my favorite part of the day, when I'm able to kind of cross things off my to-do list and knowing that I'm accomplishing it one step at a time. So yes, have a to-do list. I cannot stress how important those are. Our third tip is to focus on one thing at a time. Now, I already know myself, and I already know that I cannot multitask to save my life. Like, the way my brain works, multitasking is not, it's not a thing for me, right? Now that I'm thinking about it, I lied in almost all of my interviews when they ask you, oh, tell us some of your strengths, and you're like, I can multitask. I lied. I cannot multitask. My brain cannot focus on 2 things at the same time. So some of the things that I've been doing to help me focus is meditating. The beautiful thing about meditating is it forces you to focus on whatever you're doing right then and there, and being present in the moment. So meditating has helped train my mind to be able to just focus and just accomplishing one thing at a time. Let's just run through some of the tips that we already went over. The first one, writing things down, writing your overarching goal. The second one is breaking that goal into small bite-sized pieces we call to-do list or action items. The third one is to focus on each and every one of the items on your to-do list one at a time. Focus, zone in on it, do it, and cross it out. Focus on the next one, zone in on it, do it, and cross it out. That will even give you that sense of like accomplishment when you're able to kind of finish it off and cross it off your list. So focus on one thing at a time. Don't try to do 3 million things, because what I find is that you start but you don't finish because you have too many things going on. You have your hands in too many pots. So just focus on one, finish it, close that, pick up another thing, finish it, close it out, so that you don't have so many loose ends going around. My fourth and final tip is to have incentives for yourself. So this means just giving yourself the props and credit that you deserve at the end of the day for accomplishing your work, right? So this might mean like telling yourself, if you're able to finish everything off of your to-do list, then you can watch an episode of reality TV or Insecure, because that's my guilty pleasure. So incentivizing your work healthily and appropriately. That does not mean spending huge money just online shopping because you're able to accomplish something in the day. That's not very healthy incentives. Just something very appropriate, but also something that would excite you enough to keep going and motivate you enough to kind of finish everything off your list, so that you're able to do what you want to do guilty free. Okay, so incentivize your work. It makes it fun. It gives it a little bit, competition. It gives you a little competition to kind of like beat yourself and then rewarding yourself at the end. So yeah, that's all the tips I have for y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video, or you learned a thing or two from this. If you found this helpful, please share with your friends, colleagues, or anybody you think might benefit from this. If you have any other tips, feel free to share in the comment section below and help each other out. I want to have a dialogue in my comment section, so just feel free to reach out, speak over there. I'll be sure to respond. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.